We're now into our last 24 hours in England. Removals came yesterday. All the furniture's on its way, and this time tomorrow we'll have set off to our new life in Shetland. So I just thought I'd pop on and do a little bit of an introduction to the channel and tell you a little bit about what it's going to be. Basically, I thought I'd set the channel up to show our integration into island life on Shetland. It might not be everybody's cup of tea. It's a crofting community, and as such I'll be doing a lot of work with crofters with regards to rabbit control. The laws are a little bit different up there, so I can't utilise the lurcher. Running rabbits with dogs, completely illegal up there under Scottish law, which frankly is ridiculous, to be honest. But you just got to abide by them and work within the law. So there are a few methods open to us. I'll be doing lots of ferreting. I'll be working long nets. Sourcing ferrets might be a bit of a challenge up there. I don't think many people keep and work ferrets, but there is a wild population, so if needs be I'll trap myself a couple of ferrets from the wild, and I just have to put up with a bit and fingers until they're tamed up. But we will get there, we'll get set up. Unfortunately, because of the logistics of the move, I've had to temporarily pack in with falconry, but it is my intention further down the line to hopefully get myself back into falconry, get another bird in. I'll be documenting, well, if it's an imprint, I'll be documenting the whole imprint process. Imprinting a bird's quite an enjoyable experience, I find. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I certainly enjoy it. There'll be the training of the bird and then hunting with the bird. I'm not entirely sure what species I'll be taking on yet. All of that will depend. I'll find out more when I'm living there. I'll know what the quarry that I have available is and be able to choose a bird depending on my circumstances. But falconry is definitely in my plans. I've got to research whether or not I'll be able to get a Honeybrook delivery food. If I can't, it's not the end of the world. I can farm some quail. I can farm some rodents as well. So if you want something enough, you can make it happen. That just means I'm going to have to travel back to the mainland UK to source a bird, but that isn't an issue. Obviously, living on a small island, fishing is a massive part of Shetland's heritage. When I found out I was going to be moving here, I had an opportunity to swap an aviary and a shed, so I've swapped them for a boat. So I'll be doing lots of sea fishing from the shore, from the boat. There's some of the best brown trout fishing in the world there, wild brown trout fishing in the world. So I'll be doing lots of fly fishing, a bit with the lures. I'm not really a massive lure fan. I prefer to catch on a fly, but there we have it. My little boy here will be fishing a lure rod quite a bit, I should think. Further down the line, when I get a bit more familiar with the waters, there's some massive skate around Shetland, so I will be doing a lot of skate fishing, and I'm hoping as well to target sharks. I'd like to get out and hopefully get myself a decent porbeagle shot next spring. But all of that, like I say, is further down the line, but it is in the pipeline, and I think I could get some decent content doing it. I'll also be covering a lot of Shetland's traditions and customs, things like Up Heliar, which is a massive Viking fire festival. well, several fire festivals. Quite a few of the islands hold one, so I'll be covering things like that. The Burnham Barrel on Christmas morning. Yeah, there's quite a bit. It's going to be interesting times. There's going to be some new things on the horizon. I'm going to get myself a float tube and integrate that into my fly fishing. I'd like to do some saltwater fly fishing from a kayak. I'll just have to call this dog back, she's getting on a bit. I'm just out with a Braco pup at the moment. It's unfortunate really having to move the birds on. This was going to be her first season with a goshawk flying over her. She's doing well as a pup actually. I really can't fault her. Braco Italiano, it's a new breed to me, but I'm really impressed, and I certainly will be making room for another one. It's a lovely morning, mate. Sort of regretting putting my coat on. But this is my last walk, so might be the last opportunity to see a roe deer or a fox. So we have none of that up there, but we do have otters, we have orcas. I'll be getting out on the boat doing a bit of whale watching actually, so that's a bit more content. It's going to be interesting times. But the main reason behind the move is the kids. Sometimes an opportunity comes along and we just feel Shetland's the right opportunity. The schools are good, crime rates are low. England's become a dangerous place. The knife crime and gun crime statistics are scary, and I don't want one of my kids being a statistic. So you got to do what you can for them, and we feel that this move is right for us as a family. The fact that there's so much for us to do as well, it's outstanding really. The more we've looked into it, the more appealing it is. It's been a long time coming. This has dragged on since about end of March, beginning of April now. So it can't come soon enough. So today it's going to be a bit of a manic day. Now that the house is empty, we're cleaning it. Got to squeeze obviously morning walk in with the Braco pup Maud, and then later on the lurcher will be out with us. As much as the lurcher's going to be redundant from a working life, she's still going to have a life, because she'll be my fishing companion. She'll just come out on the boat with me. She's a nice laid back dog, so she can come and keep me company. It's lovely where we go, and you open the front door and the sea's 5 minutes from the front door, and then we've got a lock 5 minutes out the back. So someone the other day said they thought I might be bored. Obviously doesn't know me very well if he thinks I'm going to be bored. Good lass. Good lass. There's not as many game birds on the ground round here this season. Dog's working hard and we haven't even had a point yet. Yeah, the dark nights, winter time, we're going to have about 6 hours daylight. So I think a lot of people think that's where they'll struggle, but I've got plenty to do in the dark nights. Won't stop us sea fishing. If the conditions aren't right, I can always do a bit of net making. I'm going to be building some fishing rods. I'll be doing a few tuitional videos on them. Shoreline foraging. Going to be down on the beach foraging for lobster, brown crab, scallops, mussels, cockles, all sorts of shellfish, winkles. there's one thing, it'll be a nice diet up there. There'll be plenty of good food. Dog's well on again. There's a bit of scent about. I think we might be working on to some pheasants or something up here. Good lass, Maud. She's got some energy, this pup. She really has. Her walk tends to end when I'm tired, not when she's tired. She'd run all day. Just a shame that she's not being flown over this season. And it gives me a little bit more time to make sure that the training's on point for when I do get a bird in. Well, I don't really know what else I can say at the moment, but my next video will probably be when we leave mainland UK, and then after that, Saturday, we'll be landing in Shetland. We've still got a few days to go without any furniture when we get there. We should get there Saturday afternoon. We won't have any furniture until the Monday when it gets delivered. So we're still roughing it a little bit, but I think it'll be worthwhile. And I'll keep you updated with how things go. Bye bye now.